Mexico arrests drug lord Caro Quintero, desired for killing U.S. agent. Mexico City. Mexico's army on Friday captured drug lord Rafael Caro Quintero, convicted of murdering a U.S. anti-narcotics agent in 1985, in a regulation enforcement coup that came at a heavy price whilst a helicopter used inside the venture crashed, killing 14 military employees. Marines flushed out Caro Quintero with a bloodhound in a far-flung corner of the northwestern country of Sinaloa, considered one of Mexico's drug trafficking heartlands, before the Black Hawk chopper got here down as it changed into about to land further south. Caro Quintero rose to prominence as a co-founder of the Guadalajara cartel, considered one of Latin America's maximum effective drug trafficking businesses during the 80s, and have been a number of the most prized targets for U.S. officers. The U.S. government hailed the arrest, and said it'd waste no time in requesting his extradition. This is large, White House senior Latin America advisor Juan Gonzalez mentioned on Twitter NYSE, TWTR. Caro Quintero changed into captured in San Simon in the Sinaloa municipality of Schwa after the military-trained lady bloodhound named Max observed him in shrub land, the Navy said. The arrest comes after pressure from the USA, in keeping with a Mexican authentic, and the same week that President Andrés Manuel López Obrador met with U.S. President Joe Biden in Washington. López Obrador stated on Twitter the military would look into what caused the crash of the helicopter inside the city of Los Mochis, Sinaloa, that killed 14 and left one seriously injured. He said it had been carrying Navy personnel who had been backing up the team that arrested the kingpin. Caro Quintero spent 28 years in jail for the brutal homicide and torture of former U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration (DEA) agent Enrique Kiki Camarena, one of the most infamous killings in Mexico's bloody narco wars. The activities, dramatized in the 2018 Netflix NASDAQ NFLX series Narcos, Mexico, led to a nadir in U.S.-Mexico cooperation in a 5-decade war on drugs. Caro Quintero has formerly denied involvement within the killing of Camarena. He became launched in 2013 on a technicality by using a Mexican judge, embarrassing the previous government. He fast went underground and back to trafficking as part of the Sinaloa cartel, in keeping with U.S. officers, who put him on the FBI's top 10 most wanted fugitives list and put a $20 million bounty on his head, a report for a drug trafficker. Last 12 months, he lost a final appeal in opposition to extradition to the USA. He can be extradited as fast as feasible, some other Mexican professionals said. It might be one of the maximum essential captures of the final decade in terms of importance to the DEA, said Mike Vigil, the DEA's former chief of global operations. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland said he might are looking for Caro Quintero's on-the-spot extradition. There is not any hiding vicinity for absolutely everyone who kidnaps, tortures, and murders American regulation enforcement. We are deeply thankful to Mexican government for their seize and arrest of Rafael Caro Quintero, Garland said in a declaration. Before extradition, Caro Quintero can be held in Altiplano prison in the country of Mexico, Mexican prosecutors said. The jail is infamous as the only from which his vintage Sinaloa cartel accomplice Joaquin El Chapo Guzman escaped in 2015. While the 69-year-old Caro Quintero is no longer taken into consideration a main player in worldwide drug trafficking, the symbolic impact of his capture is enormous. The arrest factors to huge cooperation between the United States and Mexico notwithstanding latest clashes over protection, mentioned Mexican protection professional Alejandro Hope. This kind of seize is unthinkable without the participation of the DEA, he stated. Mexico's unwillingness to extradite Caro Quintero to the U.S. before his release from jail have been a supply of anxiety among the two international locations. A U.S. authentic stated Washington become very eager to have him extradited. This will with any luck begin to mend the frayed relationship between the U.S. and Mexico in phrases of preventing drug trafficking, stated former DIA respectable vigil.